Are the Boston Celtics on the verge of adding a sensational talent from the ACC in the upcoming NBA draft? With an impressive start to the 2024-25 season, the Celtics are eyeing a late first-round pick that could bring a game-changing player to Beantown. As the team continues to dominate on the court, fans are buzzing with excitement about the potential impact of this young star. Stay tuned as we dive into what this could mean for the future of our beloved Celtics. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up to keep up with all the latest updates. Boston Celtics fans, we are witnessing an incredible start to the 2024-25 season, and the excitement around this team is palpable. With a stunning 18-4 record, the Celtics are only a game behind the Cleveland Cavaliers for the best record in the league. If this pace continues, we could be looking at a 67-win season, which would be a remarkable improvement over last year's 64-18 record. This puts us on the brink of potentially clinching that coveted 18th championship title. However, with all this success comes a hefty price tag. The Celtics' top 7 players are demanding in terms of salary, and Brad Stevens faces an uphill battle to build a sustainable future for this franchise. As we look ahead to the 2025 NBA Draft, the Celtics are currently set to select at the 29th spot, which is quite a challenge given the depth of talent expected to be available. According to Jonathan Wasserman from Bleacher Report, the Celtics may indeed be eyeing Ian Jackson, the talented shooting guard from the University of North Carolina. Jackson has been making waves this season, averaging 21 points per 40 minutes, despite being a bench player. His opportunities have been somewhat limited due to a talented backcourt, but his aggressive playing style, headlined by his transition game and three-point shooting, could be just what the Celtics might need. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Jackson is a 6'4" guard who has shown flashes of brilliance, but as Wasserman noted, he has a small margin for error. He needs to prove himself, especially since he's playing behind established talents like Elliot Cadeau and RJ Davis. The reality is he may need a stroke of bad luck for one of those starters to really showcase his potential on a bigger stage. When I think about the Celtics' history with late first-round picks, I can't help but recall Lonnie Walker IV, who was once a part of this squad. After being cut in the preseason, he's now turning heads in Lithuania, reminding us all of his capabilities. His career stats in the NBA reflect a solid contributor, averaging nearly 10 points per game over 6 seasons. His athleticism and ability to create shots are qualities that could have complemented our current roster well. So, what does this mean for us moving forward? If the Celtics do choose Ian Jackson, it could signify a strategic investment in a player with untapped potential. Given our current roster, he might not see immediate playing time, but the long-term benefits could be significant. It's a gamble, but in the NBA, high-risk moves can often yield high rewards. You know, as a passionate Celtics fan, I'm genuinely torn about this potential pick. On one hand, Jackson could develop into a dynamic scorer who fits perfectly into our system. On the other hand, can we afford to take that risk when we're aiming for another title run? I want to hear what you all think. Do you believe selecting Jackson is the right move for our future? The Boston Celtics have been a powerhouse in the NBA this season, following up their championship run with impressive performances. As we approach the trade deadline in February, there's a lot of speculation about what the Celtics might do. While it seems likely they'll either stick with their current roster or make minor tweaks, a recent trade proposal has caught my attention that's a bit out of left field. Imagine a 3-team deal involving the Celtics, the Chicago Bulls, and the Denver Nuggets, landing us none other than former MVP, Russell Westbrook. Now, I know what you're thinking. Westbrook has been a polarizing figure in the league. But hear me out. In this proposed trade, the Celtics would receive Westbrook, the Nuggets would get Torrey Craig, and the Bulls would acquire Jaden Springer along with a second-round pick in 2030. This deal could benefit all parties. For Denver, adding a veteran like Craig could solidify their roster as they push for another title. Chicago, on the other hand, would get a young guard in Springer to develop and a future draft pick to aid in potential trades down the line. But what about Boston? Trading Springer not only frees up some cap space, which is crucial as we edge closer to luxury tax territory, but it also brings in a player who has shown he can adapt and contribute to a winning culture. Westbrook, despite his ups and downs, has demonstrated a willingness to play a role that benefits the team. If he could come off the bench and provide a spark, even for limited minutes, it could keep our offense rolling when our stars take a breather. Let's not forget the emotional aspect of this potential move. Imagine the rivalry with the Lakers heating up even more if Westbrook were to help the Celtics win another championship. That's a storyline that could ignite passion among fans. And let's be real, the idea of sticking it to LA is delicious. But I have to ask, do I really think this trade is the right move? Honestly, I'm torn. Westbrook's talent is undeniable. But does he fit into the Celtics' long-term vision? There's also the question of chemistry. The Celtics have built a solid foundation with their current roster, and any significant change could disrupt that. Would adding a high-profile player like Westbrook be worth the risk? Or would it create more chaos than harmony? I want to hear from you, Celtics fans. What do you think about this potential move? Is it a smart play, or do you believe we should stick to our guns and ride with what we have? This proposal is certainly intriguing, and while I'm excited about the idea, I also acknowledge the complexities involved. The front office has a tough job ahead, weighing the benefits against the risks. As we look ahead to the trade deadline, one thing is clear. The Celtics have options, and every decision they make could impact our championship aspirations. So, what do you think? Do you believe a trade for Westbrook could elevate our chances? Or should we focus on strengthening our current lineup? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts and frustrations. Let's discuss it in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow Celtics fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss any crucial news as we march closer to the trade deadline. Let's keep the conversation going. Your opinions matter, and together we can navigate this exciting season ahead.